Namaste. Welcome all to today's yoga session. Let's start today's class by sitting comfortably on a mat, either in Sukhasana or Vajrasana. Let's take few moments to bring our awareness within ourselves. Let's close our eyes. Observe our breath for few moments. And make a resolve to avoid all the external distractions during the class today and keep our focus for any changes in the body along with the breath. Let's all join our hands at the heart center, eyes closed. As we exhale, let's chant a long Omkara 3 times, followed by the starting prayer. Take a deep breath. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's take our hands at the back, left hand holding the right wrist. Slightly lean back to inhale. And as you exhale, let's bend forward to pay our respects to the divine and all the yoga masters who have given us this precious knowledge. Slowly come back to the center as you inhale. Release your hands. Let's rub our palms to generate some warmth. Rub, rub, rub. And once it's warm, cup it over your eyes. Massage it over your facial muscles and neck muscles. With a few blinks looking at your palm. Open your eyes. With this, we are ready to start today's session. Let's all stand on the mat for some warm-up practices. Let's start with some breathing practices. Let's bring our hands joined together in front of us at shoulder level. As you inhale, extend your arms sideways. Open up your chest. As you exhale, bring them back together. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Gradually slow down this practice. As you exhale, relax your hands. Next, let's crisscross our fingers and then turn our palms away from us. Stretch them forward at shoulder level. As you inhale, stretch them forward. As you exhale, bring them back to your heart center. Inhale, exhale. Now, while we're doing this practice, let's become aware of the stretches along our arm muscles, right from the tip of our fingers, the wrist joints, the elbow joints. Just bring your attention to the stretches. Now, let's do the same, slightly at a higher angle above our head. Inhale as you stretch them forward. Exhale while you bring them to the heart center. Bring your attention to the stretches right from the tip of your fingers, your wrist joints, all the way until your shoulders. Now let's do the same with our hands above our head, this time standing on the tip of our toes, making ourselves taller. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, stand on your toes. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. While we are doing this, let's bring our attention to the stretch right from the tip of our fingers, wrist joints, elbows, chest, until the tip of our toes. Inhale as you extend your hands up. Exhale as you bring them back to the heart center. Inhale, exhale. Now gradually slow down this practice and relax your hands. Next, let's go for some eye rotation practices. Let's bring our hands with the thumb out in front of us. Now, as you inhale and exhale, let's make sure that our movement is rhythmic. Let's do left to right, right to left. Make sure that only our eyeballs are moving and our face or neck isn't moving. Let's start by moving our hands all the way to the left. Move your thumb, follow the tip of your thumb as much as you can, reach to the corner. Just keep following the tip of your thumb as you move left to right and right to left. Now, come back to the center, relax your hands. Let's do the same now. Extend your left hand with your thumbs out at shoulder level. Let's do a top down and bottom up movement. Raise your hands all the way up. Move your eyeballs only to follow your thumb from the top to the bottom until the corner of your eye, and then all the way top and then bottom. Make sure that your face or neck isn't moving, just the eyeballs. Up and down. Now relax your left hand. Let's do the same with a circle with your right hand. Extend your right hand and make a nice big circle covering the corners of your eye as much as possible. Follow the tip of your thumb. Make a nice big circle. Now let's do an anti-clockwise movement. Continue to follow the tip of your thumb. Excellent. Gradually slow down the practice. All right, whenever you're ready, let's move on to the shoulder rotation. Let's bring our fingers on top of our shoulders. As you inhale, extend or lift your elbows all the way high up. As you exhale, extend them sideways and bring them together in front of you, forming one circle. Let's do 5 in each direction. Inhale as you extend your elbows outward. Exhale as you bring them together. Inhale, exhale. 3, lift your elbows as much as possible. 4 and 5. While we do this practice, Bring your attention to any changes around your shoulder joints. 3, 4, and 5. Gradually slow down, relax your hands. Next, let's go for some spinal twist. Let's bring our hands facing each other, fingers facing each other at heart center. As you inhale, extend your right arm as back as you can, twisting your core muscles, your abdominal muscles without moving your feet. Let's make sure there is some distance behind us. And let's alternate on both the sides at our own pace. Inhale, exhale. Make sure that your breathing is rhythmic to your practice. And while we are doing this, bring your attention to any changes around your shoulder joint, your upper back, your lower back, your chest muscles, your abdominal core muscles, your waist, the twisting action. Now, with every practice, try to go a little deeper than your previous time. Gradually slow down the practice. Come back to the center. Relax your hands. Take few moments to observe any changes around your shoulder joints, your wrist joints, your waist. Excellent. Next, let's move on to some knee rotation practices. Place your hands on your knees, and as you inhale, extend your knees forward and outward. As you exhale, bring them backward and forward, forming one circle. Let's do 5 in each direction. Inhale as you extend them out. Exhale as you bring them together. While your breathing is rhythmic to your practice, let's bring our attention to any changes in our knees. 4, 5, reverse direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slow down the practice. Relax your hands. Excellent. Next, let's go to the Surya Namaskara practice. Let's start by paying our respects to the sun, who is the bestower of knowledge, light, food, energy, and much more. Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tattvam pusha pavruno Satya Dharmaya Drishtaye. Om Mitraya Namaha. Let's come to the forward part of our mat. With hands joined at the heart center. As you inhale, extend your arms all the way up. Slightly lean backward from the bottom of your spine. Look towards the tip of your fingers. Exhale, bend forward. Try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Inhale. Put your right foot between both of your hands and the left foot all the way at the back. Make sure that your hands and your right calf muscles are all in the same line. Exhale. Bring your right foot also back. Turn yourself into a slant plank like a slide in the playground. Slant. Now inhale as you lower your knees. Exhale as you touch your chest and your chin to the mat. Make sure that your pelvic region remains raised. Inhale. Straighten your elbows. Arch your back like King Cobra. Look forward. Exhale. Lift your pelvic region high up like a mountain. Look towards the tip of your toes. Inhale. Bring your right foot between both of your palms. Look forward. Exhale. Bring both feet together, bend forward. Try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Inhale, raise your hands all the way high up. Bend from, slightly lean backwards from the bottom of your spine. Look at the tip of your fingers. Exhale, bring your hands, join to the heart center. This forms one round. Let's do another round, this time focusing on the left side. Om Ravaye Namaha. Inhale, raise your hands up. Look towards the tip of your fingers, slightly lean backward. Exhale, bend forward, try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Inhale, put your left foot between both of your hands and right foot goes all the way at the back. Make sure that your hands and calf muscles, left calf muscles are all in the same line. Exhale. Bring both of your feet back. Turn yourself into a slant plank like a slide in the playground. Inhale, lower your knees. Exhale, lower your chest and your chin to your mat. Pelvic region remains raised. Inhale, straighten your elbows. Arch your back like King Cobra. Exhale, lift your pelvic region high up like a mountain. Look at the tip of your toes. Inhale, bring your left foot between your hands, where your hands and your left calf muscles are all in the same line. Your right leg remains at the back. Exhale, bring both feet together. Bend forward, try to touch your toes without bending your knees. Inhale, raise your hands all the way high up. Slightly lean backward from the bottom of your spine. Look at the tip of your fingers. Exhale, hands back at the heart center. This forms 2 rounds. When we are practicing on daily basis, when we do 12 rounds, it forms 1 set. We can do as many sets as our body allows us to for the best health. Next, let's go on to some standing asanas. Let's start with Ardha Kati Chakrasana. Let's start by raising our right hand sideways. At the shoulder level, flip your palm to face upwards. Inhale, lift your hands all the way up until your ears touch your biceps. Stretch them upward like someone is pulling us from the top. Stretch them up. Exhale. Bend laterally towards the left. Do not bend your elbows. You can feel a stretching effect on the right side of your body. Normal breathing. Now let's bring our attention to the stretch right from the tip of our fingers, our elbows, shoulder joints. Stretch along our chest, our waist. Excellent. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, lower your hands. At shoulder level, flip your palm to face downward and relax. Now you might feel a small tingling sensation on the right side for the stretch, which is completely okay. Let's do the same on the left side. Stretch your left arm sideways at shoulder level. Flip your palm to face upwards. Inhale. Raise your hands all the way up, where your biceps are touching your ears. Pull them upwards as possible. Exhale, laterally bend towards your right side. You can see your right hand sliding downward. Normal breathing. Bring your focus to the stretch on the left side of your body. Bring your attention to your waist, your chest muscles, your shoulder joints. Very good. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, lower your arm at shoulder level. Flip your palm to face downward. And relax. Take few moments to observe any changes around your left side of your body. Excellent. Next, let's move on to the next asana. Let's start by spreading our leg about 2 to 3 feet apart. Whenever you're ready, as you inhale, extend your arms sideways. And as you exhale, bend forward from the bottom of your spine and touch your left foot with your right hand, and where your left hand is all the way straight up, look towards your left hand. Do this as much as your body allows you to. Normal breathing. Inhale, slowly bend forward with your hands spread at shoulder level. And slowly come back to the center. Exhale, relax your hands. And bring your feet back together. Let's do the same on the other side. Let's spread our legs about 2 to 3 feet apart. Whenever you're ready, inhale, raise your hands at shoulder level. As you exhale, bend forward from the bottom of your spine like a tabletop. Your back is straight behind, not arching, but straight. Whenever you're ready, reach out your left hand to touch your right foot, where your right hand is all the way up. Turn your neck to look at your right hand. Normal breathing. Excellent. Now, as you inhale, come back to the tabletop position with your hands on either side. And slowly come back to the center. Exhale, relax your hands and bring your legs joined back together. Take few moments to observe any changes around your lower back, your upper back, your shoulder joints, your neck. Great. Next, let's move on to some sitting practices. Let's all sit on the mat with our legs stretched forward. Whenever you're ready, let's start bending our right knee and the left knee where our feet is coming together. Use your crisscross fingers to grab it or wrap it around your feet and pull it closer to your body. You can do this as much as your body allows you to. For those who have knee issues, you can even just pull it as much as your body allows you to, which is completely okay. Now pull your feet as close to your body as possible. Make sure that your back is straight. Now, whenever we are ready, let's start flapping our knees like the wings of a butterfly. Baddha Konasana. With every practice, let's try to go a little deeper, lower than our previous time while listening to our body. This is an excellent practice for those who have a sitting job, the people who sit toward the whole day. It relaxes the back, it strengthens the reproductive organs, it strengthens the lower back and also the pelvic region muscles, the pelvic floor muscles. It's excellent for women. Gradually slow down this practice and slightly lean back to inhale. And as you exhale, bend forward as much as you can. Normal breathing. You can feel a pull along your thighs, your hamstrings, your lower back. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, release your hands. Extend your right leg and your left leg. Now let's make sure they are 2 to 3 feet apart. Whenever you're ready, bring your crisscross fingers stretched in front of you. Stretch your arms. Now slightly lean backward. Inhale. As you exhale, draw a nice big circle between your legs, bending from the bottom of your spine rather than arching your upper back. Bend from the bottom of your spine. Exhale while you draw this nice big circle, 5 in each direction. 3, 4, 5. Inhale as you go back. Reverse the direction. 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Gradually slow down the practice. Relax your hands. Now, just let's do a forward and backward motion like we are rolling a large tortilla in front of us, Chakki Chalan. Slightly lean back to inhale. As you exhale, bend forward. 2, 3, 4. With every exhalation, try to go a little forward than your previous time. This gives excellent flexibility to the hamstrings, strengthening the lower back. Make sure that your breathing is rhythmic to your practice, which is very important. Gradually slow down the practice. Relax your hands. Bring your legs together. Take few moments to observe any changes in your body. Lower back, your upper back, your shoulder joints. Excellent. Next, let's move on to the next asana, Ustrasana. For those who have hernias, sciatica, slip disc conditions, can stay out of this practice. Let's start by bending our right knee and sit on your heels. Bend your left knee and sit on your heels. For those who have knee issues, you can take the help of a blanket, a pillow, or anything soft to place it on your heels to help you with this sitting. You can take the help of anything soft to place it underneath. And whenever you're ready, make sure that there is half an arm distance between your knees. Make sure that there is some distance between your knees while we do this. And let's all stand on our knees. Let's place our hands facing downward at the bottom of our spine. Place your palm facing downward at the bottom of your spine. Whenever you're ready, as you inhale, push your hip region forward while you're slightly leaning back. This is Ardha Ustrasana. Look upwards. Normal breathing. Whenever you're ready, release your right hand and touch your right heel. Release your left hand and touch your left heel. Ustrasana. Normal breathing. Observe any changes in your lower back, your upper back, your shoulder joints, your knees, your heels. Bring your focus to all the changes. Now, slowly release your left hand and place it at the bottom of your spine. Release your right hand and place it at the bottom of your spine with your hips slightly forward yet. Exhale, straighten your upper body, coming back to the center. Release your hands. Sit down on your heels. Bring both of your knees together and slowly extend your left leg and your right leg. Take few moments to observe any changes in the body. Ustrasana has a long list of benefits, including regulation of the hormone and relieving constipation, helping with the digestion, improving digestion, and strengthening the lower back, as well as gives a very good toning to the body, a shape to the body, reduces the double neck, like where the neck is like drooping, and many other benefits. Next, let's move on to some supine practices. Let's all rest our back on the mat. Whenever you're ready, let's start by lifting our right leg 90 degrees or perpendicular to the mat. As you inhale, exhale, bring them back. Let's alternate our legs. Inhale, lift your left leg 90 degrees. Exhale, bring them down. Let's continue this practice for a count of 20, 10 each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. While we are doing this practice, let's bring our attention to the lower back. Any changes around our pelvic muscles? 13, 14. Inhale as you raise your leg. Exhale as you come down. Gradually slow down the practice and relax. Relax both of your legs. Next, let's go for some cycling practice. Bend your right knee while you lift your left leg slightly at an angle. Alternate by bending your left knee, lifting your right leg slightly at an angle. Alternate by making it a circular motion like you're riding a bike. Straighten one knee while the other knee is bent. Excellent. Now reverse the practice. Reverse the direction. Great. Gradually slow down the practice. And relax. Relax your legs back to the mat. Bring your attention to any changes around your lower back, to your core muscles. Excellent. Next, let's move on to the next practice. Pavana Muktasana for those who have sciatica, ulcers, peptic ulcers, slip disc, hernia, or recent abdominal surgeries can stay out of this practice. Let's start by raising both of our legs slightly at a 30-degree angle. Then bend both of your knees. Use your crisscross fingers to wrap it around your knee and pull them closer to the chest. Whenever you're ready, as you inhale, lift your head and your shoulders away from the mat. Try to touch your forehead to your knees. Normal breathing. Bring your attention to your lower back, your upper back, your neck, your shoulder joints, your knees. Excellent. Exhale. Relax your head back to the mat. Inhale. Release your hands. Exhale. Straighten your knees at 30-degree angle. And slowly rest them back to the mat. Take few moments to observe any changes around your lower back, your upper back. Next, let's move on to the next asana, Setu Bandhasana, or the bridge pose. Let's start by bending both of our knees and bring your heels as close to the body as possible. Bring your heels as close to the body as possible. Hands firmly on the mat. Whenever you're ready, inhale and lift your pelvic region, your chest, your abdomen, all the way high up as you can. Your shoulders are rested on the mat. Normal breathing. Now bring your attention to any changes around your feet, your knees, your pelvic joints, your lower back, any changes around your upper back, your neck, your chest muscles, abdominal muscles. Bring your attention to all of these. Exhale, gradually lower your back to the mat. Extend your right leg and extend your left leg. Take few moments to observe any changes in the body. Great. Next, let's move on to the next practice, guided deep relaxation session. You may keep your glasses, your hairbands, watch, bracelets, any accessory aside which can prevent you from relaxing completely. You can temporarily keep them aside. Let's all close our eyes and mentally imagine a 3D image of our body where we are aware from the tip of our toes until the tip of our head. We are mentally able to scan it with our closed eyes. Let's all bring our attention to the tip of our toes. Make very small movements in the tip of your toes to observe its presence. Make very slight movements in the tip of your toes. Relax your toes. Now gently wriggle your ankle joints up and down to make sure they are in the best relaxed state. Just move your ankle a little bit to make sure they are in the best relaxed state. Relax your ankle joints. Relax your heels. Slowly shift your attention to your calf muscles. Relax your calf muscles. Gently shift your attention to your knees. Slightly tighten your knee joints. Tighten. Tighten them a little more. Tighten. A little more. And relax. Completely let go of any tightness around your knees. Relax your thighs and your hamstrings. While our legs are completely in a relaxed state, slowly let's shift our attention to the lower back and the pelvic joints. Relax your pelvic joints. While the lower part of the body is completely relaxed, let's add some additional healing by chanting a long ah sound while we exhale. Let's all take a deep breath. Ah. Observe those sound vibrations in the lower part of the body. Slowly, let's shift our attention to the lower back. Observe your back completely rested on your mat. Relax your lower back and your upper back. Slowly move your attention to your abdominal muscles. Observe your abdomen moving up and down, rhythmic to your breathing pattern. Relax your abdominal muscles and core muscles. Slowly shift your attention to your chest. Observe your chest expanding and contracting, rhythmic to your breathing pattern. Relax your chest muscles. Slowly shift your attention to your neck. Relax all the muscles in your neck. Gently wriggle your shoulders to make sure they are in the best relaxed state. Relax your shoulders. Relax your biceps. Relax your elbow joints. Make very slight movements in the tip of your fingers to observe their presence. Make very slight movements in the tip of your fingers. Relax your fingers. Relax your wrist joints. While the middle part of the body is in a completely relaxed state, let's add some healing by chanting a long ooh sound and trying to experience those vibrations in the chest region. Take a deep breath. Ooh. Observe the vibrations in the chest. Slowly, let's shift our focus to the forehead. Let go of any tightness around the forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your eyelids and your eyelashes. Relax your ears. Relax your cheeks. Observe the air moving in and out of your nostrils. Relax your jaws and your lips. While the head region of the body is completely relaxed, let's add some healing by chanting a long ma sound like a humming bee and experience those vibrations throughout the head region. Take a deep breath. feel those vibrations throughout your head region. Bring a gentle smile on your face. While your complete body is in a relaxed state, as we exhale, let's chant a long ah, ooh, and the ma sounds and experience those vibrations in the lower, middle, and the head region of the body to bring some healing. Take a deep breath. Ah, oh. Slowly raise your right hand all the way at the back. Gently roll over to the right side of your body with both of your knees bent. Rest on the right side of your body with both of your knees bent. Whenever you're ready, with the help of your left elbow, slowly try to sit up on the mat. You can keep your eyes closed for a few moments if you wish so. Hope you had a good relaxation session. Let's move on to the next practice of pranayama. Let's make sure that our back is straight always during this practice, and we always do that on a light or empty stomach, sitting on a mat, but not during like driving the car or doing anything like multitasking, because our focus should be completely within ourselves. And it's best to do this on the mat or on the chair if you cannot sit down. We always breathe through our nostrils unless instructed to do so through our mouth. And always remember that we need to have a very relaxing facial expression while we do this. Never exert any pressure during the practice of pranayama. Let's start with Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama. Let's start by adopting the Nasika Mudra, by placing our index fingers, I've lined up, by placing our thumb and the two ring finger and the little fingers out while the other two fingers are in. Let's start by closing our right nostril with our thumb. Exhale completely on the left side. Empty your chest and your abdomen. Exhale. Inhale through your left nostril. Now close your left nostril with the ring and little finger. Exhale through your right. Inhale through your right. Fill your abdomen and chest like a balloon. Close your right nostril with the thumb. Exhale on the left. Now let's do the same with a count. Let's make sure that the exhalation is twice or longer than the inhalation. Let's do a count of 4 for inhalation and a count of 8 for exhalation. Now exhale for a count of 8 through the left nostril. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through your left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now close your left nostril with the ring and little finger. Exhale for a count of 8 again through your right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Close your right nostril. Exhale for a count of 8 through your left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you can do this exhalation as long as you want. The longer the exhalation, the better. Make it as slow as possible. Let's do one more round at your own pace. Now, while you're doing this, Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama is amazing to do when practiced on daily basis. It brings in amazing benefits right from small children all until the old age. Everybody can practice this. It improves mental clarity. It brings in a sense of balance. It balances the Ida and the Pingala nadis, the energy channels that are in the body, and it reduces it balances the blood pressure, the sugar. There are instances where sugar and blood pressure has completely has great improvements when done on consistent basis. At least minimum for 5 minutes, please practice this on daily basis. Make sure that you don't exert any facial muscles, any pressure in your facial muscles. It should be as natural as possible. If you're done with this, let's do a quick Brahmari. Let's adopt the chin, the Kechaki Mudra, closing the outer earlobes through from your thumb. Do not stick your fingers inside your ears, but outside your earlobes. And place your ring finger between your eyebrows, the middle finger on your nostrils, the ring finger between your nostrils and your lips, and your little fingers can go on your lips. Let's take a deep breath. As you exhale, chant the Na as a nightingale, touching the area behind your teeth, the palate. Chant a long Na sound. Observe those vibrations throughout the head region. Bhramari gives amazing benefits for people who have trouble falling asleep with insomnia or before the meditation to improve the voice culture. It promotes the healing in the ear, nose, and throat region. You can practice Bhramari for at least 5 to 10 minutes on daily basis to see the amazing benefits of it. Let's all bring our hands at the heart center. Close our eyes. Let's chant a long Omkara as we exhale, followed by the ending prayer as we come towards the end of today's session. Take a deep breath. Om. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramayah. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let's take our hands at the back, left hand holding the right wrist. Slightly lean back to inhale. And as you exhale, bend forward to pay your gratitude to the divine, gratitude to all the yoga masters who have given us this precious knowledge. Thank you. As you inhale, slowly come back up to the center. Release your hands. Let's rub our palms to generate some warmth. Rub, 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 rub. Once it's warm, cup it over your eyes. Massage it over your facial muscles and neck muscles. With a few blinks, looking at your palm, open your eyes. With this, we have come towards the end of today's session. Thank you for joining today. Hope you practice this on daily basis to bring out the best in your physical and mental health. See you all next week. Namaste.